Hey everybody, sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. How are we all? Sorry, I did not mean to be so late. I hope some of you are still here. If so, I just started Kitty, so there you go. We're both a bit, yeah. Oh, and you're here? I'm here now. Awesome, thank you. I'm sorry I didn't reply to your message, Mac J. I'm sorry, I've just been feeling like absolute crap, so to speak. And okay, hang on. I've been feeling a little bit down. I went to the hospital yesterday about my eyes. I need another corneal transplant, but this one time it's going to be on my left eye. I don't know when they're going to put me on the waiting. They said we'll put you on the waiting list. So let's hope that it doesn't, you know, take too long for this to happen. But happy Thanksgiving to those who are listening and to those who celebrate it. I'm really worried about having the operation, to be honest with all of you. I've gone through it before. I have. And me too, Mac. Because for what it's worth, when you go through, okay, for those who've never had a corneal transplant, it basically means that they remove the cornea you're born with and they replace it with someone who's basically croaked it. That's the best way to describe what they do. And like I said, I'm really worried about it because the recovery and the aftermath of all of it is a pain in the effing ass because I have to keep the stitches that are holding my new cornea in place. I have to keep them in my eye for 3 years. I'm not sure last time because I was in there for a week and because I have to go back and forth to see the the surgeon, to make sure that everything's going great. And I have to do that. So I'm hoping that if I have it done, in all honesty, I just hope that it's during the cooler months, because if I'm in hospital, I don't particularly feel like I want to leave my house, because if it's in hot weather, I'll have to keep my house locked up for a week, and that's not good. So I'm just hoping, like I said, I'm just hoping everything goes to plan and it happens in, you know, in cooler months, so then I don't have to worry about anything. Now I just got to quickly go to the loo. I'll be right back. I was just talking for a while, I didn't realise, oh shit, I'm still on mute. Fuck. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, like I said, the last time I had it done, I was it was hot weather, and it's in the middle of summer from memory, and let's just say I was in a lot of pain afterwards. Oh, So yeah, I was in hospital for about a week the last time I had it done. Um, Hang on. But yeah, so long story short, that's the update with me. I haven't got much really more to report, guys. Yes, sorry. I'm just reading as I'm online. I'm just reading messages I got as well. But excuse me. I'm just at the point where it's like I don't know. Like the last time I had my eyes done, as far as a corneal transplant, I think it was about. I know that it was more than 10 years ago. So for what the eye specialist at the hospital was actually very impressed with how I've been um keeping my eye. If that makes sense, like with my right eye, it's like they said that the cornea is in excellent condition. Excuse me. And they're very, very impressed with it. So I'm actually personally very impressed to hear that. I've actually taken excellent care of it. It's not actually scarring, if that makes sense. It's actually just a little bit of oh, fuck. In my right eye, it's not scar tissue. It's astigmatism or some shit like that, and it's frustrating. So I'm going to be doing um whatever I can to make sure everything is goes smoothly, make sure that everything I excuse me, make sure I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing after the surgery. Like apparently I'm not allowed to do any heavy lifting. So there goes my weightlifting career. Joke. So it's like fuck. I've got to go through all that crap again, and all I know is the fact that my cornea this time. The only difference is my cornea this time isn't. How can I put it? The last time this happened, my cornea basically shattered. It was split, but due to all the other shit, it ended up looking like a spider web. Now, if you look up corneal transplant eyeball with stitches, you can actually see that my stitches aren't just like, normal as if like, in a straight or in a circle. It's actually like, it's all like, I can't even describe what it looks like, but it looks, for me personally, I think it looks awesome. I am scared though, and I don't admit my fears pretty much to anybody. But at the same time, when they took, because I have a pre-existing condition called keratoconus, and that's keratoconus with a K. What happens is that my corneas or my eyes or whatever you want to fucking call it, my cornea occasionally will expand as far as I'm concerned, and then it will like where people have a flat cornea surface, mine will go so far and then drop, so it bulges out. You can't really tell, which is interesting, unless you're really looking. Apparently, according to the eye doctor. But, excuse me. But the last time this happened, it was like really hot, like I said, really hot weather at the time it happened, and with the hot air, and I wasn't wearing I wasn't wearing sunglasses and all that sort of crap, or my eyes became really dry. So due to that and my squinting, it caused my cornea to split. And due to further hot weather and not having the appropriate eye drops, it caused my cornea to split completely in two. And then what happened is it then, like I said, it then shattered. So they actually had to use tweezers to pick out pieces of my cornea, supposedly. But I don't believe that for a second. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to believe when it comes to that. But as I was saying, I'm really like they gave me a choice. I said, well, they didn't actually. I said to them, like I want to be able to correct my eyes as soon as I can, so that I can get back into doing what I'm doing, and I can actually, read chat quicker and easier. Like I can read that Mac J's in here. I can read that Kitty Witty is in here, and all that sort of stuff. So for me personally, that's a massive improvement just in itself because they said, oh, well, what have you been using on your eyes? And I've been telling them, and they said, yeah, well, don't make that a constant with what you use. And I said, well, what can I use just to, because they put this yellow crap in my eyes, and that fucking stang. Oh my god, it fucking hurt. And yeah, so who's still in here? Because no one's typing anything. But anyway, as I was saying, what happened is that they put this yellow stuff in my eye, and that stung like a fucking bee. And then what happened is that after a little while, they said, "Oh, we need to actually." I think they said they need to numb my eye, which is fun. It's funny because when they numb your eye, they don't give you. They just go, "We're just going to numb it. You won't feel a thing." Okay, cool. Thanks, Mac. Thanks, Kitty. What I'm saying is they had to numb my eye, but like I said, all they said is that it's just going to numb your eye. They didn't say it's going to hurt like a fucking bitch, man. Like, oh my god, it fucking hurt. Like I was in so much pain afterwards, and like I'd been awake since 4:30 that morning. So let's just say the pain kept the adrenaline going and all that sort of shit. Anyway, they wanted to check out my eye to make sure, front and back, to make sure everything was okay. But like I said, the numbing stuff they put in your eye, for me personally, like, I'm not one that normally feels physical sorts of things that cause pain. I normally feel like being let down hurt, like emotional hurt, not physical sort of thing. I've become immune to that somewhat. But what happened is the fact that my eye, like I said, it felt like it was on fire. But anyway, they managed to take both my eyes. So they managed to take the pictures and stuff, and that's when I said to them, "Oh, look, I definitely want the corneal transplant in the, the left eye. Sorry, because I already had the right eye done." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And I said, "Well, there's no point in putting it through with the right eye due to the fact that I've already had that done, and you've told me that the cornea on there is fine. So why damage a perfectly working, functional cornea?" Anyway, I've got this skin tag on my left eye. Everything's left with me. That's great. It's sarcasm there. But no, what I'm saying is that with that skin tag, she goes, "Oh, did you want that gone?" I'm like, "I've been wanting that gone since I was about, I don't know, 18." And she goes, "Well, when I see you in 3 months, that's just for a checkup to see how everything's going. I will remove it." And it's funny how the eye specialist at the hospital said, "This is, mind you, this is after I got rid of most of my glasses." She said to me that I'm allowed to wear glasses if I choose to. And I said, "But the people at Specsavers said that I wasn't allowed to wear glasses because it could cause further damage." And she goes, "Well, that's not the case at all. But if you go back, you're going to have to get a bit, maybe a stronger lens than just the First of all, I went from single vision glasses and I was fine. Then from that, I went to having extra lenses put in at the bottom of the glasses. Now, if I'm going to go do that again, I've got to save up, because when you're here in Australia, you get glasses at a specific discount with the pension scheme and all that kind of crap. But that's only for single vision glasses. You don't get the discount with actually having to put extra lenses in your glasses. So I'm hoping that I can do that. If not, then I'll work something out. Excuse me. But yeah, it does suck. I'm not sure which part you're referring to, Mac, with what sucks, but yeah. But like I said, I got rid of most of my glasses that I had because I was told that I wasn't allowed to wear glasses anymore. But now I get told by the hospital that I'm able to wear glasses again. And it's a lot of money, basically, down the drain to have to buy those ones that had the double lenses. But I just hope that it all goes well and I get my new cornea sooner rather than later. And the beauty of it as well is that if I get to stay in hospital for a while, yeah, it's fucked. That's what it is, Mac. That's the nicest way I can put it. But if I stay in at the new Royal Hospital we have here, I'm not gonna. Everyone knows I'm from Adelaide. If I stay in the Royal Adelaide, I get my own room. So if I'm in there for about a week, and it takes me a while to not become so sensitive to light, if that makes sense. Like when I got it done last time, I was told that I had to, what do you call it, wear glasses, like sunglasses, when I left because I have to do everything in my power to protect my eye. I'm not allowed to look at bright things, so I've got to make sure if I go live at any point, I've got to make sure that the brightness is like right down, or if I watch anyone alive, I've got to make sure that um, I won't be able to participate probably much in chat, but I'm not letting my subscribers down. I'll probably do a live the night after or the night of the surgery or the morning of, see how we go. And yeah, it's a scary thing. Even though I want it done so I can improve my eyesight by quite a lot, it's still very, very, very scary. And I'm a bit nervous about it, but yeah. It's just I'm at the point now where I'm over being afraid of things that I can't control. Um But like I said earlier, I'm sorry I was late for today's live, guys. I was late for quite a while. So for what it's worth, thank you for who stuck around and waited for me to get off my ass and remember that I was doing a live. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Um yeah, I'm getting like so many notifications in regards to the Black Friday sales, but I personally think that's how to put this. It's not the best name to call it, only because of the fact that you know, when they do these kinds of sales, they really need to figure out a way to word the things. Because before you know it, they're going to politically correct everything, and it's going to be like, oh, you can't call it that. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, well, I hope it's. I hope whatever it. If you have to go for checkups, kitty witty, I just hope that whatever it is, you'll be okay. Oh, wow. We're all a bunch of eye issue queens. We're great. The ones that are participating. I don't know about you in the back that are not talking, but yeah, I've got okay. You guys get glaucoma checkups. I get cornea bulging checkups. But yeah, well, my grandmother never had glaucoma, and she drank tea every day. But might be some, yeah, might be some truth to it. Who knows? I'm just at the point, like I said, where I just want to have a year. Like so far, okay, I've had pretty much. I've had four, I think from memory, 4 or 5. Okay, 4 operations that I'm actually remembering off the top of my head. Oh, I've had keratoconus my whole life, kitty witty. So it was only a matter of time before this happened. Well, let's see. I've had my right eye done. I've had my left hand and my left knee done. And so this one coming up, it'll be my left eye. So my whole left hand side is fucked. And yeah, it'll be my 4th operation. Oh, sorry, 5 actually. When it's 4 at the moment because I had to go back under the anesthetic thing so they could remove the stitches from my eye. So yeah, so I've had corneal transplant, stitches removal from that, and then I've had my knee and my hand done. So I've already had 4. When this is done and dusted, I would have had 5. Mm. Well, and then when 3 years down the track, it'll be 6 because they have to put me back under to remove the stitches. Yeah, when they say, "Oh, you do this and you do that, you'll prevent it." Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I just find a lot of things that they say work. But you'll be all happy to hear this if you actually like shopping on these apps. Temu and Shein now have Afterpay, which is not a good thing. But I've seen about 4, 5, 6, about 10 things that I desperately want to get, but I've got to wait till I've got the funds to be able to make the first payment. So time will tell. Oh fuck! So I'm just so fucking tired today, guys. I don't want to be, but I've got no. Once again, true to Tammy form. I don't have the energy to do any cooking tonight. I don't have the energy to do fucking anything. But I'm hoping that because I need to be able to get to and from the hospital. So, hey, Aussie True Crime, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Aussie. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to having it done. I just hope that when I do have the surgery, it doesn't coincide with my trip to Melbourne. But the lady who was, I'll be honest with you, the eye doctor I saw was kind of a bitch, but it was at the end of the day, supposedly at the end of the day. My appointment was at 2:30. Didn't get seen until like nearly 3 o'clock, and I was there past 5 o'clock because of the fact that they had to send me into places like go into this room, do this, go into this room, do that. But then when you finish there, come back here. It's like, oh fucking hell. So all day on Wednesday, yes, I'm doing this quite after the appointment. That's okay. I didn't send out invitations. I just thought people would find it if they find it. I'm a horrible person. But no, but like I said, it's just the fact that, like she said, it could take anywhere from 6 to 12 to 24 months to be able to actually told when my appointment is. But, it sucks though because of the fact that I can't, between now and whenever it happens, I can't make any concrete plans. And it's fucked. But whatever happens, happens. I can't, change anything if something was to happen. Oh, I'm due for another corneal transplant, Aussie. On my left eye this time, because my right eye with that cornea, that one's in great condition, so I don't need to have it done on that eye. I need to have another corneal transplant, but this time on my left eye. Because pre-existing condition, keratoconus has caused my cornea on my left eye to basically bulge out and droop. And so instead of having to wait for that to rip before anything, I have actually said to them, corneal transplant if you can. And they're like, yep, that's what we're aiming for. And I'm like, good, do it. But like I said, whatever numbing shit they put in my fucking eye, it made me feel like my eyes were on fire. So I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that everything goes the way I want it to go. I'm hoping that I can honestly look back and go, excuse me. Yes. But they wanted me to go as far as wearing contact lenses. No. Because anyone that knows me knows that I can fall asleep anytime. But at night, good fucking luck. But what I'm saying is I can fall asleep for, say, 12 hours. I can fall asleep for 2 hours. I can fall asleep for 20 hours. Whatever the case may be, I can fall asleep for a long period of time. So what I'm getting at with that is the fact that I don't want to see... Oh, fuck, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was just saying. Oh, my God, that's so sad. I just don't want to see myself having to go through pain after pain. Because when, like I said, it just sucks. I wouldn't know what my eyes do, but I know that anyone who has ever gone to an eye doctor appointment, let me just recommend this, okay? Do not go shopping afterwards, as in grocery shopping. Don't do it. I did. And yeah, thank you. Yes, they wanted me to wear contacts, but like I fall asleep with a drop of a hat during the day. So the last thing I want is to, because they're going to be, apparently they're hard lenses. Thank you, Aussie. Yeah, I wore them before, and as I was walking out of the hospital, one fell out. So that was like a fucking shitload of money down the drain. But my point being, as I said to the eye doctor, I said I would rather wear glasses because at least then if I fall asleep, I can actually feel the contact. Feel the contact. Yeah, we'll feel the contact of the glasses on my head or on my face. You know what I mean? Like you lie on your side, you feel the glass arm digging into your fucking face, and it wakes you up pretty quick. Whereas if I'm wearing contacts, that's not likely to happen. So I don't want to wear contacts under any circumstances. And the doctor started getting really pissed off at me, and it's like, well, they're my eyes. If I want to wear glasses, allow me that option. Don't ask me to wear contacts. I don't like them. And yeah, like I said, she seemed a bit pissed at me for it, but you know, at the end of the day, like I said to her, and I'll say to all of you again, these are my eyes. If I don't want to wear contact lenses, because I don't like the thought of actually having to touch my eye to put contact lenses in either. I don't like that. You know what I mean? So fuck that. Glasses all the way. However much they cost, I'll figure out a way to get them. But if I've got eye vision in one eye, I should look good, and then I can clear up this whatever's going on with my left with my. After I have the eye operation on the right, I'll do other things that they recommend for me. Aussie, please go get them checked soon, sweetheart. Because the last thing you want to do is wake up one day and you find that there's something wrong with your eyes and then they can't do anything about it. Take it from me, honey. I postponed going to the hospital for ages in regards to this because I was scared. But at the same time, I'd rather be scared about something that's worth being afraid of than being scared of something of the unknown and not knowing. But that's just me. Well, Mac, if you like, you can pop up for a little while now and we can touch on it. And Mac, Aussie True Crime's going to be joining us as well with it, so it's up to her as well, not just me. If you girls are free, we can talk a little bit about Ivan Milat now, or we can do it in a couple of days. How about we just do it on... Okay, cool, I'll drop the link. Shit. Sorry. It's not shit. I'm just saying. What? Guests can stream this to their own destinations. I don't know what that means. So I can't actually say, yes, please do that. Because I don't know what it means. Yes, I find it very difficult to read small print too. Oh, yum. I'm craving tacos, and I've been craving tacos for ages, but I just don't have the energy to fucking stand over a stove and cook the fucking mince and all that sort of ground beef for those in the States. Yeah. That's okay, Ozzy. You can join next time if you're up for it. But like I said, just today, we're just Mac and I got to if Mac's cool to come up. I would love to be able to do tacos, guys, but I don't have money to order them and I don't have the energy to cook. So yeah, if there's anyone in here who Yeah, I don't. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't think Mac J has a channel yet. Yeah, I don't like black beans. Yuck. I don't think I've never tried them with tacos, but I've tried them in burritos because there's a place here. I think it's Australia wide where we actually what do you call it? We have this place called Zamberos, and they make the best burritos. And I've had being sent someone's order by mistake at one point, but I don't give a shit. It was fucking more than what I ordered, and I was starving as usual. And what happened is that yeah, it was very, very, very nice. Okay, Mac, if you're not popping up here, sweetheart, I'm gonna have to end this live for a bit and then come back another day because I'm feeling really tired today. Thank you, Ozzy. Well, Ozzy, when we go live with you, you can stream it to your channel. I'll allow it to be streamed to your channel as well if you like. That's entirely up to you as well. I'm not going to push it, but yeah. Okay. Well, black beans are apparently healthy. I wouldn't know because when I got my order this time from Zamberos, let's just say it came in perfect timing. I didn't have anything here to eat, and I was so fucking hungry. This person, anyway, I am now talking about food. Yeah, but it was so good. But then there was this other one. Luckily for me, it was only a small burrito, and they put black beans in with that. And let's just say I didn't particularly like it very much. But hey, Spirit Time, and hey, everybody else out there who is listening. If they are, I'm not sure who he is. I just know that Aussie knows Spirit Time. So I'm just saying, hey, hey, hey. Like I said before, I just hope, and I mean, I just hope that the surgery happens. I just hope it happens in the cooler months because I don't want to have to. How to put it? I don't want to miss out on going to Melbourne because that's when they decide to do the surgery. But if it comes down to it, I'm sorry, Aussie, but I will choose eye surgery over a holiday at the end of the day because they're my eyes, man. It's my eyes. It's my eyes. But like the eye doctor at the hospital said that it can take 6, 12, up to 24 months. So, oh, okay. When men are in the middle of video games, whatever you do, you never fucking interrupt them. I've noticed that over the years. But long story short of things, like I said, it's just trying my hardest just to figure everything out. Out of my own studio again. I'm getting good at that. Yes, me too, Aussie. If those who don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to talking to Aussie about Melbourne, I'm just going to say, and I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I'm not going to say what area, what part, or anything like that. But Aussie True Crime's from Melbourne, and I'm hoping that all goes to plan. In March of next year, my brother, my mother, and myself will all be going to Melbourne in in March. Hang on a sec, Mac. And so what will happen is that I'm hoping to meet Aussie True Crime and her partner, and I'm now welcoming to the stage Miss Mac. Hey, Dylan.
Hey, how you been?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
I can't hear you.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, it's like
Is that
you've got to
better?
either adjust. Hang on, I'll check my volumes on my end before I even tell you to check yours. Hang on. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. That might be better. Can you say something now?
Oh, hello. Is it working
Yep,
better?
that's much much better. I just adjusted the volumes on my end. I like that. Hello.
Hello.
How's everything going with you? I'm sorry to hear about your bird, honey.
Oh, thank you. He was 21 years old.
Fuck. Is that a
Yeah.
normal lifespan for a bird?
For cockatiels, in the wild, live up to 15 years, but in captivity, they can live up to 25. So he almost made it to 25.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out everything. Like 15 years, and you had it for how long?
21.
Oh, well, your bird must have been very, very loved.
Oh, yeah, he was. I've got 3 others now, and they're all.
Sorry, honey, you're going to have to talk up still.
I've got 3 others as well, and they're all sort of on edge because he passed away. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember Kitty Witty telling me this. She said she had a cockatiel that lived for 13 years and her name was Tammy.
Oh, nice. They're
I remember
cheeky,
when she
aren't they,
told me that, I was like,
Kitty?
that is so cool. Oh, fuck. See, the volume on my end is really low, but I can just hear it, but it's all good. I'll turn off my fan in a minute. It might make me hear it better. Because it's been raining here, but it's like
It's
really muggy now.
yeah. I don't know. I'm doing the like as close to my iPad as I can, but my touch screen's starting to like fuck up. So excuse my language. Yeah, and I can't afford to get it replaced. So
Oh, it's all right. The chat could hear us, and I can hear you better now because I've just turned off my fan for a bit.
gotcha. So did you hear Sherilyn Cadle's new book has dropped on the Watts case?
No, I have not
No,
heard.
I only briefly saw it because it just came up in my subscriptions titles, and apparently from what I can see it's not really new. It's sort of just like constructed from all the same old shit we already know.
Oh, fantastic. So, yeah, well, she should be
Yeah.
in touch with me soon. She's going to be, I've asked her to be a guest on my panel. So then people can actually ask her questions if they, Kitty, no, she doesn't. So then people can actually ask her questions, and well, she might, who knows. The thing is, I've invited her on there, and she goes, I'll be a guest when my book's being released, but I see it as that I'm not holding my breath because, I'm just a little tiny little channel here in Australia. So if she pops up, she pops up. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Yeah. For those who don't know what Aussie True Crime's talking about, some fucktard went through her fence, and luckily her grandchildren weren't out there, and neither were her animals. But they're not likely. Get this. This is what pisses me off more than anything. Her landlord's response to it was, "Oh well, oh, I'm not going to fix it anytime soon. Instead, I'm just going to increase your rent." Like, fuck off, you
What the
wanker.
actual F?
Pardon?
What the actual fuck?
Exactly. Like, come on. If I knew that she had to pay, I'll be honest with all of you here. If I knew Aussie True Crime had to pay for it out of her own pocket, at any point, I would have done a GoFundMe for her in a heartbeat, or a PayPal kind of thing, knowing that I would have helped her pay for that. Got my subscribers or whoever to help pay for her new fence, because I think it's just.
Well, I mean, if like colorborn fences are like fucking ridiculously expensive, but there's
Mhm.
like You could just get some sort of second-hand farm fencing or something like,
Oh, she's
you know.
got fur babies, so I think that she would rather have the security of a proper raw iron fence to know that they're safe.
Well, yeah, but
100% for time being.
well, but yeah, farm gates like the proper ones, like they're really good, and you know, like when properties get bought out and they put all these flats on it, you can get these fences pretty cheap. So I don't know why the landlord didn't do something like that.
I think she's saying insurance is covering it. But
Ah,
that's
gotcha.
beside the point. Like the insurance, I hope it's the insurance from the from the fucktard who went through the fence. I hope
Ah, I
it's not her
see.
insurance that's going to pay for it.
Gotcha. Is True Crime, Aussie True Crime coming up?
She's cooking dinner.
Ah, nice, nice. I
She's
didn't know
making
what it was.
tacos, and it's like,
Oh, I'm so jealous. I can't eat tacos anymore, but oh, they were so awesome.
I see. What I do when people think I'm very very weird is that with whatever taco mince is left over or ground taco mince, whatever you want to call it. What I do with the leftover of that is that with all the salad stuff is that I chuck it all into a bowl, seal it, and then put it in the the fridge, and then the next day I have taco salad.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, if I have tacos, like I can't have the shells or any of the carbs, so I have to like put it in a bowl and I have a taco bowl. Like T2 diabetics can't eat carbs basically. Like the
Oh
white
my god,
flour
here we go.
carbs.
Sorry to cut you off here for talking about. I can't talk about food because I'm starving and I don't have the energy to cook.
Oh, gotcha.
She goes, I know. I rang to tell them they arranged a house inspection while on the phone, then took my rent up $200 a month.
What the F?
Fuck! Fuck
Wait,
that, man. That's
it
bullshit.
it was a pea plater? Jeez. Like I'm like, I only recently got my license because, I couldn't afford it and my parents wouldn't teach me, but like you should still have common sense like on the road. Yeah, no.
Mm.
But that's what you're supposed to have insurance for. Anyway, I sound like an idiot, so I'll just stop talking.
No, you're right though. It's just there's never leftovers. Yeah, well, I could guarantee if like every time I go shopping, like the other day, I'll be honest with all of you, I was in so much pain that
Oh,
all I
damn,
wanted to
that
do was
sucks.
get home and hibernate in my room because I was in so much pain. Yeah, crazy pea platers zooming around like idiots.
Was
Exactly.
it, hey, Aussie True Crime, was it a green pea plater or a red pea plater?
Because a green pea plater is just before the red, isn't it?
No, green is after the red. So it goes learners, then it goes red pea plate, and you have to be on that for a year, and then you goes green pea plate, and you have to be on that 2 years, and then it goes open license.
Um. Oh, he was racing another car and lost it going around the corner. Well, I'm glad that for what it's worth, and I know I'm probably not trying to sound like I'm defending the fuckwit because I'll never defend dickheads who do that. I can say that because I used to drive around with someone who used to do that, thinking it was fun. So fuckwits.
Young and dumb, I guess.
Yes, I
We
I
all,
wouldn't do it now. I'm 41, so but when I was like
yeah,
in my
but
teen years, I thought it was cool to go around
oh
in a
yeah,
fast car. Like,
not cool, but everyone goes through
mm.
that young and
Oh, but at
dumb
the
phase.
time I thought I was cool because I was never cool in school.
No, join the club.
Everybody in high school, primary school, you name it, everyone despised me. No one liked me. And so when I got into my like late teens and like, early 20s and stuff, and people would drive around like fuckwits, I thought, I'm finally cool. And then I thought to myself, driving around like this isn't cool though. It's fucking dangerous and it's stupid. But, for those few seconds though, I thought I was cool.
Oh, just to go to the Ivan Milat thing. Do you
Yes.
remember how when that was really big, how suddenly all the schools had those stupid safety house stickers and shit? Like,
Yes.
yeah, and if you're being followed, go to the yellow safety house that had the
Yeah,
stickers
but
or
the thing
whatever
is,
the
though,
hell
could
it
you
was.
honestly trust them, though?
Not really.
You go there thinking you're going to be looked after, and you're never really seen again. Like, we used to have one directly next door to my primary school,
Oh
and
wow.
and it was good because it wasn't great. But the thing that was really bad, like, my mum's not listening to this. Growing up as a small child, I was sometimes afraid to go home, and I won't go into detail as to why. But I was, and I went there, and I used to say, they said, "Oh, are you being?" And the lady answered the door, and as a tiny little kid, anyone that's taller than you is a giant.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
for
remember
sure.
going there and saying, "I don't, I'm afraid to go home," and all this kind of crap.
Oh yeah, and all the parents, like, especially because, like, where I grew up, it was only like 20 minutes from the murders.
Oh shit!
For Ivan Milat, or was it 45 minutes, like, drive? So they're all like super paranoid and stuff, and I'm like, I don't get it,
Yeah, well,
But
that's
I
it.
got, and then all I remember then was this guy called Paul Onion,
Yes,
witness
we were talking about
busted
that
him.
on Messenger.
Yeah,
Hey,
like,
Kelly B.
seriously, who has a last name Onion? No offense to the guy.
Yeah, but can you imagine having a surname like Onion and actually smelling like onions?
Oh my
That
god, that would be.
that'd be fucking horrible.
Oh yeah.
But
Well,
no, he was very brave to do what he did, though. He to come forward and actually point him out, and it's just
oh, for
for me
sure.
personally, it was just a little bit too convenient that the police lost his report.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? A little bit too convenient for my liking, and how they said that people are saying that the police knew that it was Ivan Milat for months, even years, and they did absolutely nothing about it. Hang on, here we go. Kitty would just go, I got physically attacked by a crazy fat woman once when I was 8. She banged on her, blowing on her door, and oh, fuck. That would have been fucking scary. Very scary because you weren't sure if she was going to eat you next because that's what she did to all the other little naughty children in the neighborhood. I'm kidding. I shouldn't say things like that. But no, back to the Ivan Milat thing. Like, the people are saying that the police knew it was him
Yeah,
because of,
sure they did.
yeah, and then they turned a blind eye to it. And then years later, oh, the police didn't know, but Ivan Milat had help. Now, for those who don't know what we're talking about the backpacker murders that happened in Sydney, and I don't exactly remember the years between and to and from, but from and to, but it was fucked up. He would kill his victims in a state forest in Sydney known as Belangolo Forest.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, I remember.
yeah, well, I'm glad you do because you remember the years that happened between.
I think there was a few gaps, like maybe
Yeah, he went on a little
12.
bit of a spree and then he stopped and then he started up again.
Yeah, I think it was 12 months and then a few more months between the crimes. But what I want to know is, well, I've seen it in true crimes community, but, like, there's a um there's some discrepancies, and they're wondering if there was, like, he had help.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they come up with so many new ways to present cases here in Australia that they go, oh, he had help. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. And when it's catching wind, it's easier to say he had help because how else would he have been able to tie one of them up while the other one just sat there?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
but the thing you got to remember as well is that if the reenactments that they've shown in things like, Crime Investigation Australia with that Steve guy and all that sort of shit, when they show reenactments of that, they actually showed that Ivan had actually turned around and said, when there was two of them, he turned around and told the other one to tie the other one up. So that's an answer to the question of how he was able to successfully tie one of them up while the other one just sat there. And you got to remember as well is that there were markings found on some of the spinal cords of some of them, even though their bodies had decayed, like their flesh and all that crap had gone away. There were still markings to indicate a stab wound to the spine that would have severed it, so they couldn't move.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that.
you know what I mean? So you got to remember all those sorts of things. Thank you so much, Ozzy. Between 1989 and 1992. So over a
That's right.
10-year
Yeah.
period. Yeah, thank you, Ozzy. You're a sweetheart.
Thanks, Ozzy.
So what happened there is, you think about it, in a 10-year period, all these people disappeared and were presumed murdered, and the cops never knew a thing until about 10 years into Ivan Milat's fucking prison sentence,
Oh yeah, that's a bit sus.
to say, oh, he must have had help, or we knew. No, you fucking didn't. I'm sorry, but if you knew there was a person driving around kidnapping fucking backpackers from overseas and far away, I'm sorry, why the fuck didn't you step in before more people were killed? If you knew it was Ivan. I don't believe for a second they knew it was Ivan Milat. I think it's just easier to say, oh, we knew it was Ivan. So then they can hold their heads up high. And don't forget, Mac, you've muted yourself too, doll. Just in case she's talking as I'm talking and you can't understand why I can't hear you. But no, I just think after he went to jail, yes, exactly. After Ivan went to jail, his nephew Matthew took a friend out to Belangolo, smoked some pot, and then began to chase him around his friend's fucking car. And then as he got near the boot, he took out an axe and went straight into the guy's stomach. It's like, what the fuck? Hang on, reading what Kelly wrote, sorry. Takes me a moment to be able to see what has been typed as I am on day 25 of a oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kel. I hope you feel better soon, honey.
Have you I don't know, I just like read into that case, and apparently Milat's lawyer put forward that it was his brother.
Yeah, but which one? There's several brothers in that family. Like, I think it's easier to blame someone else when you've been courted. You know?
Oh yeah, and there's he was one of 6 suspects in 3 other cases of women who all went missing near Newcastle, where he worked as a road worker.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's fucking scary. Like, just and also, by the way, hang on a second. Someone just what do you call it? With if you're talking about Ivan's nephew, he was arrested and jailed. Ozzy. If you're talking about Ivan's nephew, Matthew, he was arrested and charged. There was enough evidence because of the fact that while Matthew Milat was chasing that dickhead, shouldn't say that, the deceased that he killed, as he was chasing him around the car, what happened is the fact that there was someone else in the car recording all of it. So there was enough evidence and stuff. So if that's who you mean. But I hope soon, Kel, you feel better soon. I want to be fucking hell.
Oh, there was an inquest into Ivan Milat's death, and I'm like, really? Really? Seriously? He killed that many people and there was an inquest?
Oh, because don't forget, he had cancer. But
Oh,
they
that's
probably had to do an
true,
inquest in case there was someone else who wanted to kill him.
That's a good point. But like, apparently most of the family was fine with the treatment, and it was the brother Bill who was upset. So I'm thinking, could Bill possibly be the accomplice? Because according to Ivan Milat's lawyers, 2 of those murders had to have been committed by at least 2 people.
Oh, she means no. Why it took so long to arrest Ivan? I think personally, I don't think anyone else was involved. I personally don't think anyone was. But if that is just to say, for argument's sake, someone else was involved, why aren't the police investigating this person?
I have no idea. Like, cuts. It's really hard to tell because, like, Australia doesn't get discovery files.
Exactly. We don't get any of that crap.
So you kind of have to comb through books and old news articles and current to get any sort of idea, you know?
Exactly. And it's very, very, very frustrating because it's like, okay, you suspected Ivan. That's great. You actually did your legwork, people. Congratulations. But you're now coming up with the fact that you think, like I said before, now you think someone else is involved. They're not going to put a foot out of line because of the fact that you've made it public that you believe that one of Ivan's brothers was involved. Ivan's lawyer has made it public that he believes that one of Ivan's brothers are involved. So they're not going to put any step wrong over the line or behind the line, because if they do, they can be arrested and charged, and then they can be starting to be grilled about the potential sidekick of the Australia's worst serial killer. Well, one of them. You know what I mean? So you think about it. If I said to you, hey, Mac, I'm going to go commit a robbery at a service station near your house. I'm not, because I'm nowhere near where she is. And plus, I don't want to go to jail. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Point being is that if I say that to you, that automatically makes you an accessory. So what happened, even though you're not there with me, I've told you about it and you've done nothing to report it or anything. So you're an accessory. This is how I see it. If I'm wrong, anyone in chat, please feel free to correct me. So what do you think you're going to do? Are you personally going to go out there and speed around in your car? Are you going to go out there and shoplift yourself? Are you going to go and do all these things that are going to draw attention to you, knowing that the authorities think that I had I nearly said an assassin then. Fuck. An assistant in my armed robbery marathon of that. They're going to straight away thinking, well, she's been on the phone through Messenger with this Mac person, and we need to investigate her, but we need to make sure that, we need to make sure she steps over or behind the line the wrong way before we can actually take her in and, question her. You're not going to do it, as far as I know, you're not going to put a foot wrong that's going to draw attention to yourself to make that easier on the cops. So, of course, they're not going to go and arrest one of their brothers. That's how I personally see it. If it's wrong, I do apologize, but that's just how I personally see it.
Even if they had their suspicions and they had some evidence, if it wasn't strong enough to hold up in court, then there was probably nothing they could do.
Exactly.
Like most
but
of
who had the son Matthew? That's what I'm curious about, because I'd love to be able to know, why did he want to be so much like his uncle Ivan?
I don't know.
Because he had a different surname. Sorry, he had a different surname, and then he started doing research on his famous uncle, and he thought his uncle was an awesome dude, and then changed his name from what it was to Matthew Milat. I don't know if he's still in jail now, but let's just hope that it's interesting, though, that if he is due to be released, due to be released anytime soon, imagine how fucked up he's going to be. Yeah, they arrested him, I think, when he was 18. That's the trouble with committing a crime in Australia. You get out in 20 years if the crime happens to be unliving someone or murdering someone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
God,
you can do it.
I hate that you can't use the K word anymore. It's so dumb.
I do
Always-
believe because I'm not monetized, so you can say it here.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think. I don't know. Aussie, help me here.
Didn't he SA some of his victims like pretty brutally?
Yes. Oh yeah, you can't say that word. No, I know that for sure. Yeah, he SA'd a lot of his victims, as in Ivan. Yes.
Yes, as in Ivan. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did that, and then he killed them, stabbed them, shot them, and it's just fucked up. Like I've never found the urge to go hitchhiking ever, because this and it's really weird though because before this case came to light, I always said, going hitchhiking. I was really naive when I found out about it, guys. So keep an open mind. I was like, you'd have to be an idiot to go hitchhiking in a country you don't know. Because this is when, like, I would never do that. And this is when it was just coming out in the news, like, missing backpackers and all this sort of stuff.
They never found one of the victims' skulls.
Yeah, they reckon that he took that for a trophy.
Ew.
Like, I'm sorry if I'm being naive, but that's fucked up. Who does that? Like, obviously psychopaths, we know that. Yeah, but his parents were Stephen and Margaret Millat. Okay, then why did Matthew have a different surname before he changed it to Millat? So this is where we need Aussie. We'll do a live with Aussie when she's available. I know she's in chat typing, but you got to remember she's also putting food on the table. And I don't want her to go without not eating any tacos because her family, as she said earlier in the chat, she feeds an army. So I'm not going to have her miss out on taco night because I love how families have like theme nights, like Sunday roast, fucking taco night. I don't. I just eat whatever I'm able to cook. I'm really lazy like that. So was Stephen or Margaret his brother, Ivan's brother or sister? Because some people keep their their maternal name.
Oh no, I can't remember.
Neither can I, but because that whole, like someone wrote in there, that whole family. Hang on, I've got to make sure I read this right. Something about how that whole family's Aussie True Crime. The whole family is crazy. See, I'm different. I say that whole family's fucked up, but at the same time, like
isolationists or something, according to the neighbors.
Oh, okay. I just think it's sad, but at the same time, like I said, I'm judging that family on one person. Oh, you're making me hungry, Aussie. Stop, please. I've got no energy. I've got no energy to cook today. Like, even though I had those drops done on Wednesday, I don't have the patience to stand over a stove and cook anything today. I bought myself some shababs and stuff like that. That's great. But I don't actually have the energy to go cook anything. So if anyone wants to buy me dinner, send money to my PayPal, please. You don't have to. It's just an idea. But no, I'm at the point where, like I said, you think about it this way: if you have one bad egg in your family, your whole family is branded with assholes, psychos, sickos, whatever. You know what I mean? Like you can't have a family without scrutiny. Like all the rest of the Millats, I'm not saying they are. They might all be good people. But unlikely, but you never know. They could be. Like he's got one brother who sounds like a chick. Oh wow, Matthew Millat gets released November 2040. Shit.
Whoa.
He definitely received a very, very long fucking sentence, didn't he?
I still think Snow. I think the Snowtown murders were like. That still haunts me because, like.
Yes.
I was
close.
And there was a guy who he would he be he was sentenced in 2002 and
Mm.
he's due out in 26 years, so it's 2022 last year, so that's 20, so he would be out in 20 how many more years? 5 more years or 4?
Yeah, about that. Yeah,
Jamie Velasquez, I forgot what the
I
hell.
just don't think that. Personally think that if you, okay, I'm going to use the killing. If you kill someone and you are found and you are convicted, I personally don't think you should be allowed to walk the streets 20, 30 years later.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. I
definitely.
don't think that should happen. I think that what should happen there is that, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought I just got something on my paper, but I didn't. I'm really reading too much into shit. What happened is the fact that this is how I see it. You were jailed for 20 years, and then what you have to do is you have to go into a property instead of wasting all this money doing this big brother shit. Maybe have it so that way when criminals get out of jail, as bad as it, don't televise it, because don't give them the time of day, don't make them famous before they need no reason to be. Put them in isolation in jail, yes. No communication with anyone. Food's pushed into a tray and then pushed under the door or through a little fucking thing in the door. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Aussie's working on the Snowtown murders at the moment.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I got a book on it. Oh God.
I have the movie
I've got to
Snowtown.
recommend it.
Hey,
No. There's a book I wanted to recommend for the Snowtown murders. I just got to find it. Clue.
well, I have the movie Snowtown and fuck.
Oh yeah, that
Okay,
movie's
that's
pretty
really
good.
weird. My phone just turned itself on.
Oh wow, that is weird.
That's pretty fucking
Gosh,
scary that happened.
what is it?
I unplugged it completely.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh yeah. The book I recommend for the Snowtown murders is Killing for Pleasure, the definitive story of the Snowtown serial murderers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So that's
that's a
one thing
really
I'm
good
actually
one.
looking forward to getting. In all honesty, what I'm looking forward to the most when it comes to getting my eyes done or eye done is that I can actually read a book again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
It's got
it's
some
very
photographs
frustrating.
too.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, I said the book has some crime scene photos too. Not a lot, but yeah, it's a good book
Yeah.
for that
I just
case.
find it's scary though.
Bodies in the barrels. I mean, how the hell did Centrelink not
Oh, well, because
pick
back in
up
the
on
day,
that?
well, okay, even now, when you're on a pension and stuff like that, you don't have to lodge a form, you don't have to do pretty much anything to make sure that you keep getting your pension.
That's true, but I think you have to turn up every 2 years and be assessed to see if you're workable again, unless you're blind.
I've never been assessed. And
Oh,
back in
okay.
those days, if you get approved by a certain date, and yeah, you don't get assessments and stuff. That's what I was told anyway.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, though, as well, is the fact that, like, oh, and guess what? I found this out. This is interesting. My rent was due to go up on the 8th. And
Yep.
so I thought, oh, okay, I've got a little bit of time. I can order a few things through that I want to get and pay it off with Afterpay. Turns out it says on my Centrelink file it's due to start on the 8th of December.
Oh, shit.
My payday's on the 6th, and that's when it starts.
Oh, that would be right.
So it's like, yeah, thanks for that. But yet prior to doing because I bought about 4 or 5 things on Temu that I really wanted to get on Afterpay. So I got those things, especially this
Nice.
little plastic safe thing. So I can put all my savings that I can save up into that. So when I do go to Melbourne, I can. And so far, I have saved 15 cents.
Nice.
So I'm getting there. But I
Oh,
get my
man.
loan, and the day we leave to go to Melbourne is my payday. So I look
Nice.
forward to all of that. So it'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to hop off, Tammy. I'm kind of tired and I need to cook dinner, so.
All right. Well, you go cook, and I'll talk to you again. So we'll do more in depth with Ivan Milat in the next few weeks or so. It's just that my eyes are killing me. I've got to end this soon myself. So
Yeah, sounds good.
thank you for popping up for
Hopefully
those brief
Ozzy can
moments.
pop up too.
Hey.
Hopefully Ozzy can pop up too next time.
Yes, because I want to
Or
work in
share
with both of you when
stories.
you're both free, and that's up to Aussie. So we'll see how we go. All right. Well, you have fun cooking your dinner.
Thanks.
Don't know what you're having, but whatever it is, I'm sure that's better than what I'm having.
Probably eggs
Yum.
on toast. Yeah, calcium and fiber combo.
All right, hon. Well, you have an awesome night,
No
and I'll
worries.
talk to you soon.
You will definitely. So, give if Aussie True Crimes on Facebook, Tammy, could you just give her the link to my Facebook?
Yeah, for sure.
No worries. All right, stepping off
All right.
now. See you next time. Bye.
See ya.
See
Bye.
ya.
That was Mac J, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mice and rats. No, was it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, mice and rats. No, but as I was saying, I just hope that whenever the surgery happens, it happens sooner rather than later. I hope that if it happens and stuff like that, I hope that it happens when it's cooler weather, so that I don't have to worry about having my house locked up for a week or however long I'll be in hospital for. Time will tell. In the meantime, boys and girls, I am going to go and try. No promises, because I'm in so much pain today. I shouldn't be, because I had the drops over 2 days ago, but I mean just in pain in general. I'm hoping I can go figure out what to do for dinner. But like I said, if anyone wants to help me out there, please feel free to, send me some dough so I can go and order some tacos, because all of you that are talking about tacos have made me feel like tacos and burrito. So I blame all of you for this. Nah, if any of you want to help out with any kind of I have already got myself, with all the help that I got last time, I've got myself a fan. But I want to try and get a portable air conditioner. I want to try and get either that or another one of those fans. If you want to know what the fan looks like, it is on my Facebook page, same name, but they don't always have those ones. And I can't afford to do Afterpay, because at some places where they do sell Velocity fans, they actually have a requirement on how much you have to spend to be able to be applicable for Afterpay. But anyway, guys, I need to go and try and cook something, or try and find something that I can have for my dinner. But I want you all to know that I appreciate you all being here. Again, I'm sorry I was so late, but I'm going to go, because my throat is killing me. Everything I just feel really heavy today, and I don't like feeling like this. But I'll be back hopefully with a better live in a couple of days, or about a week or so. I'll see how I feel. But until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you're feeling down and you need someone to talk to, please feel free to reach out. But until then, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.